If you're wanting to grow your business, then this interview that was shot right here in the Screen Grab studio is for you. We're chatting with Jon Jamati, who has taken his personal training business and put it online. He started off as an absolute failure in high school, but has totally turned things around and grown his double-digit fitness program, which helps women transform their lives. He's had over 2,000 women through his program, and he's here today to share with you how he's done it. He's going to inspire you. He's going to give you tips on marketing. I just can't wait for you to see this. So without further ado, here's the interview with Jon Jamati. What's up? Here we are with Jon today.
What's up, everyone?
All right, so Jon, you are pretty inspiring to me. So you're an entrepreneur. We're both in business.
We are, yeah.
You do the fitness side of things. You've got a really cool niche. Tell us a little bit about that, man. So what's your game?
Yeah, so I run a company called Double Digit Coaching. So I help ladies over 100 kilos get under 100 kilos. We focus on like mindset, self-love, self-compassion, self-development, to really help them get to under 100 kilos so they can be healthier. Probably 1% of it is actually like fitness and nutrition. Really, we're focusing on like more of the mental and emotional side of things. Yeah,
that's amazing. Okay, wow. So 1% of it is like the fitness and the nutrition.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I feel like that's the case with a lot of things in life. Whatever you're pursuing, whatever your goals are, a lot of it's in between the ears, right?
100%.
Well, actually, tell us a little bit about that. So how did you discover this niche? Obviously, you're not a woman.
No, I'm not.
You look pretty healthy to me. Yeah. So like, how did you get into coaching women over 100 kilos?
Yeah, for sure. So like my backstory was that like growing up, I was like an obese child. I struggled with my weight a lot growing up. Then as I grew older, I lost a bit of weight, got into fitness, and then decided I did a lot of coaching. I coached my little brother's like soccer teams and coached different teams in the community and stuff, and it was really the only thing that I was good at.
Yeah, you were telling me off camera before that your school wasn't really your jam.
Yeah, so I was asked to leave two high schools.
Oh, that would have felt good.
Yeah.
Oh man, was that hard? Like being asked to leave school?
Yeah. So they're either like we'll expel you or you can leave, and so I chose to leave.
What were you doing? Starting fights or something?
Yeah, starting fights, and just the first, or just not doing anything was the second reason. I was just being a waste of space.
Wow, you've had a big turnaround.
Yeah.
Man. Keep going. This is cool.
Yeah, and so and so that kind of happened, and it was real bad because my dad was actually a teacher at one of the schools, so it made him look bad as well. So yeah, Dad, I'm sorry. He's forgiven me now, luckily. Yeah. And so so that's what happened, and then I went down a bad path, and a few things happened, and I really believe that we get opportunities in life for growth and change. And my mum was really worried about me at this time, and she was at the hairdressers, and she heard about a personal training course called Max. It's an international fitness college that specializes in fitness business. And so my mum called me up and said, "Hey, I've got an interview for this place." And I was like, "Mum," I was just like, "I don't look like a personal trainer." I was just like, "You have to go to university to become a personal trainer." I was like, "That's the stupidest idea I ever heard." She's like, "Jon, they're really nice people. Just hear them out." So obviously mothers know, right? So I went to this interview, and next thing I know, we had a 3-hour interview, and then I signed up to this course, and the course changed my life forever. And then I went through trials and tribulations, as we all do, and it's ironic because my mum growing up was 150 kilos, and my biggest fear was that something was going to happen to her. It was my mum.
Like she'd die of obesity or something?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. My mum has had cancer twice, and just she'd put everyone else first and herself last. And so that was my biggest fear as a child. And then obviously it was her idea for me to be a personal trainer. And then years later, I was able to help my mum with her weight loss journey, and she had an incredible weight loss and got healthy. And that's why I created Double Digit Coaching, because I didn't want any ladies to go through the same pain as my mum did. So and that's the story.
Wow, dude, that's amazing. And now you've helped over 2,000 people have been through your program?
Yeah, I've been over my program, ladies across New Zealand and Australia. Like today, just yesterday, I had a message from a client. She's lost 50 kilos in 27 weeks. She's able to ride a horse again. I had another message from a lady. She wasn't able to walk, and she had a walking stick. Just crazy, transformations. But if you're if you look to become better, if you're into self-development, mindset, all these things, and you just want to be better, you're with like-minded, positive people, anything's possible,
Wow, that's amazing, man. So you've transformed a lot of people. And and expand on that. So you're saying getting around the right people. So for yourself, you're in the online space. A lot of your business is online, right?
Yeah.
So, but you still manage to create that connection with your clients. You create a community and all this kind of stuff. So, how do you do it for yourself? By the way, do you like to join in on? Do you play in a sports team, or do you have an online community you're a part of, or what helps it for you? Because you're just saying that's what helps a good mindset, and that helps you grow is being connected with the right people. So, how do you go about that yourself in this game?
Yeah, so I always believe in having a coach. Coaching saved my life pretty much. My mentors at the course that I went to, everything like that. Early on, my football coaches had a huge impact on me. So getting coached, and usually when you get a coach, then you're part of a community, and it just snowballs from there because then you're with like-minded people as well.
Even if it's an online community?
Even if it's online.
Yep.
Sometimes it can be even more powerful when it's an online community.
Wow.
Because you're with each other 24/7. It's we're always on our phones.
Yeah.
So you sleep, you wake up, and it's there. And so I've got a business mentor. I've got a coach for my fitness goals. Just if you want to be think about it. The greatest athletes in the world, right? Who are people Olympians, right? Or sports stars, they have a coach because they want to be elite. If you're a normal person, you need a coach as well. You need to invest in yourself.
And we need a coach, right?
Yeah.
Why do we need it? Is it because we're human and we have flaws, right? Because
Yeah.
that coach keeps us accountable.
Is
Is that what it is?
That is
a
also
big part
true.
of it?
But also, to be elite, to push through that. It's like when you go and work out with a friend, right?
Yeah.
If me and you had a workout together,
It'll be better than on your own.
better than on our own, right? The other day, me and my friend, we both had PBs.
Yeah.
I think it was 150 kilo deadlift, and we both did each other. There's no way I'm not getting this in front of you. So that accountability to not slack off, but to also be better as well.
Yeah, true. So the top athletes in the world, they wouldn't be where they are because their human nature wouldn't allow them to do it without the push of another human being.
Exactly, yeah.
Right?
And the expertise, yeah.
And the expertise, yeah.
100%.
And all those good things that you get from another human being.
Yes, 100%.
Pouring into you.
Yeah.
All those things that you can't actually see. That's amazing, man. Wow. So you've been doing the business now for about 13 years, I think you told me.
Yeah, so
which is amazing.
I did my personal training course when I was 16.
Yeah.
And I'm 29 now. So,
nice.
Yeah. So
wow. Basically half your life
Basically
now.
half my life, yeah. So, I'm 30 next year.
Yeah.
And the first football team I ever coached, I was 15. So that's 15 years of coaching. It was just soccer coaching, but...
No, that's coaching.
It's coaching.
That is coaching.
Yeah, so
that's coaching the whole team.
Yeah. 15 years of coaching, and then 16 I was I did my personal training course. I had a client or two, everything like that. So personal training since I was 16.
That's amazing. Let's talk about the business side of it now. That's so cool. I see you're making content and putting it out there. So let's talk about attracting customers into your business. So you're a guy that invests heavily into your marketing. So you're saying the other day, I think in 6 months you invested $40 grand into Facebook ads or something.
Yeah,
so,
100%.
What would you say out there to people out there watching that are wanting to grow their business?
Yeah.
Maybe they haven't even invested in ads before. In your mind, what are the bare minimum or the basics of just marketing your business and getting your offer out there and just attracting customers? Like, what have you found works well? Is there like a process you go by, like cleaning up your offer, or running paid ads, or doing organic, or being on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok, or what do you say to people?
Well, like, I think like the most important thing is like find someone who's done it before you. Like, you know, so again, like a coach, like I've got my coach Dan, I like invested in him, and he showed me like a pathway that's easier, that I can achieve faster. All the knowledge that he's accumulated, I can take that as well. So that's that, because it just makes it easier to get to the destination, you know, because someone's already done that.
Yeah.
But definitely finding like an offer, your niche, everything like that is really helpful. Like when you're doing organic, I think being more broad is very important for that, right? Because let's say, for example, if it's just weight loss content for organic, then you're just getting as much eyeballs as possible. Sometimes if you go too niche, like let's say if it's just like cricket players that you're going to help, like it's too niche, you're not going to get enough eyeballs. But if you go through like get one viral piece of content, then the chances of more people who like cricket might see it. It might be a bad example, but
I think it's good. We're getting the idea. It's a good example.
Yeah. So like, for example, if you just did for doing videos for people, if you're like, oh, I only want chiropractors, right? And then people are like, oh, this is for chiropractors, but whatever. And then your audience doesn't grow. But if you do videos for everyone, and you get like one video goes viral, like 1 million people see it, and then you do a call to action to chiropractors, then maybe like 10,000 chiropractors see it, like for example.
Yeah, gotcha. I like that. Okay, so you're saying with your organic content, keep it reasonably broad. People can get to know your personality, get a good taste of what you're about.
Yeah.
And then they can kind of come into your funnel. But then also your paid ads, you've got a different way of thinking about those, right? You love paid ads, right?
Yeah, I love paid ads. And then
so Facebook ads we're talking about here.
Yeah, Facebook ads. Yeah. So like with Facebook ads, I like to keep them, I reckon keep them super niche, and then have your message across, have your avatar.
Like your message is niche?
Yeah.
Or you set up the targeting as niche?
Your message.
Your message, yeah.
Message is niche, yeah. And then you want to get it, and then Facebook ads are really smart, and they'll get it to like the right people for you.
Yeah, gotcha.
But of course, it's trial and error with all these things. But yeah, having someone who's done it before is really helpful, because I wouldn't have been able to figure it out by myself personally.
Yeah. I think it's awesome, man. You're clearly someone who's coachable.
Yeah.
Because you invest a lot into your coaches.
Yeah.
And then you coach people. Do you think that helps? Like people talk about how people buy from you the way that you buy from others. Do you think that kind of helps? Because you're clearly someone who's invested in coaches, and then do you think it makes it, do you think people buy from you because you buy as well? Do you think that's a thing, or just like a made up?
Yeah, maybe it's like a made up sales tactic, a bit of that. But,
true.
But like to be fair, I do believe in getting coaching, because it does benefit me. But sometimes when I hear people say that, it almost feels like a sales tactic to manipulate someone. In my personal,
like, if you buy from me, people will buy from you.
I've seen like a lot of people use that use that to manipulate people, and it's just like a bit like, or like those guys, that rent the Lamborghinis, and and then they wear the suit, and they're like this, like, I'll show you how to create a $10 million business, and they've never done it themselves,
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Wow.
Yeah, there's people out there that do that.
They do that?
Yeah.
Got to watch out for those people, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing, man. Okay, cool. Is there any other tips that you'd like to give to people out there that are like getting into business? Like, is it about starting, or is there anything like mind shifts that you've had that have helped you out? Like, what about like working, because you're like basically a solo entrepreneur. You've got like your VA and contractors and stuff you work with.
Yeah.
Like, how do you keep like focused throughout your day? You've even got a son now, right? Like a little 18 month. Like, how do you keep focused throughout the day? Like, do you find yourself getting distracted a lot, and then how do you get back on track? Because I feel like that's a big thing for entrepreneurs.
Yeah, 100%.
Especially if they run a tight ship and it's mainly like they're just around themselves a lot?
Yeah. Personally, like, I find it okay. I think because like I've trained myself to be able to work
Yeah.
long periods of time. Sometimes it's hard balancing like family and relationships because that you need to be there, but it's just like you just got to do what you got to do and just juggle it. You know, if it's important to you, you'll find a way. Otherwise, you'll find an excuse.
What's been one of the hardest moments for you in your business? Like, was there a time where you didn't have a lot of cash in the bank and you still decided to invest some money? Or did you go through a phase where you had a lot of churn in your business and you're like, oh man, what do I do now? Like, has there been any like good lessons in the last 12 months?
Yeah, I think like every level to business, there's a new devil, right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
there's going to be always...
Like, you thought you cracked it.
Yeah.
You thought you'd done it.
Yeah.
And then it's like, nah.
More problems will come up, right?
It's like, you've done it, but okay, more problems come.
Yeah. Like, it's just like life, you know, it's just solving problems, you know? And... Yeah.
More money, more problems.
Yeah. 100%. So, but like, I guess like, you know, there's been times where like I go back from 5 years ago, I was a personal trainer, like a contractor personal trainer at the gym. And I had this incredible holiday, you know, got engaged, like one of my best mates got married. It was like a beautiful experience. And then I got back home and then I was away for 6 weeks and all my personal training clients were like away or they were busy or they stopped training or whatever may have happened to them. And I got my debit report. So it's like weekly debits that we get. And there's $100 in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then I was just like, I need to pay gym rent. I needed to, you know, pay home rent, all that type of all that type of stuff. And then on this big high, and then this happens. And so I went into like a very like depressed state. I was just not feeling good. I felt like that I let everyone down. I was this like big loser, you know, all that type of stuff. And then what I did is I remember like a mindset technique that one of my mentors like showed me, and it was like go into nature and write down everyone that like loves you and cares about you, and really feel their like power and their warmth and everything like that. And I did that, and then I was just like, it gave me like so much like strength. And then I was just like, well, what can I do? And so I decided that I made like a questionnaire form called Typeform. Have you heard of Typeform?
I've literally heard of it. That's it.
Oh, okay. Well, it's like a Google form pretty much. And so I made a Google form, a call to action, and I posted on community pages. And
what was it like? Who was it for? Like,
it was just for...
Was it the triple digits or?
It was before triple digits.
Wow.
So it was like plans or like one-on-one personal training for ladies that wanted to lose weight, and I posted it, and I got a bunch of clients from that one-on-one, a few online clients that I wrote some workout plans, diet plans, and then I got my income back to where it was before the holiday.
Oh, back in business.
In like 10 days, but it just all came from just fixing the mindset first, and then it like all kind of followed. So like whatever your mind is in is like what you'll always like attract.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. I think that's a key takeaway from this chat right here.
Yeah.
So the mindset. So think about your own mindset. You know, are you in a bit of a low at the moment? You're in a bit of a high? I think that technique sounded like a good one. So go out into nature and think about all the people that love you.
That care about you. You can even write their names down if you like write their names down. That's pretty powerful. And just really feel like, you know...
like that they would support you and back you. Is that kind of what it is? They're your cheerleaders?
They're
that part
cheerleaders,
of it?
and they love you and they believe in you. And also knowing like there's a lot of for me there's a lot of ego attached to business and making money.
Yeah.
And kind of realizing that even if I, you know, lost everything, the people that love me will still love me. They love me because of me, not because of the fucking business that I have or the house I have or whatever, you know. Just kind of realizing that is just kind of liberating in a way.
That's a good point, man. Yeah, looking at what really matters in life, eh?
100%.
I bet you really think that now that you've got a son and a wife, and
it's
probably your world now.
Yeah, 100%.
A big part of it.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah.
That's amazing, man. Yeah. Hey, that's cool. Well, hey, look, we had an awesome shoot today as well, just before this. Can't wait to get your video funnel out there. It was cool watching Jon present his funnel. We made about 5, 6, 7 videos, something like that. And yeah, keep it up, man. You definitely inspire me, and I hope that you feel inspired after watching this. So if you want to find Jon, where can they find you online? What's your tag?
Oh, my tag, far out. Facebook's probably the easiest. It's Jon Jamati. You'll find me.
And that's Jon.
Jon. I dropped the H. So Jon Jamati, or you can find me on Instagram, Jon Jamati as well. Yeah.
And if you know a woman who is in the triple digits, you could literally save her life, or at least dramatically improve her life. You've got people that have had their whole lives just turned around by this program. So definitely, like, it's probably a sensitive subject approaching a woman about their weight, but if you can kind of slip it in there, you know.
Share a few of my reels, you know how it is. Plant the seed.
Yeah, plant the seed, and it could totally transform their life.
Yeah.
So thanks so much, man. Awesome hanging, bro.
Yeah, bro, it's getting good.
Yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. I'd love to see your comments below. I'd love to reply to you. And I can't wait to see you for the next videos. See you then.